Tracy was in her car headed down to Utah County a few months ago, listening to one of our favorite talking heads interview an author, Annie Jacobsen, on a book that she wrote titled Nuclear War. And she ended up buying the book for me to read, and it was very eye-opening. And it's our title today that I've titled Dental Apes on the Treadmill. We begin our podcast right there.
Welcome, all of you fantastic dental podcast listeners, to the My Practice, My Business Dental Podcast Show, where we help dentists profit and thrive with excerpts from the clinical business of dentistry training here at My Practice, My Business. We'll be addressing and answering questions with current trends dentists and their teams face each and every day in their pursuit of this wonderful career we call dentistry. And now the host of our show, the clinical director and president at My Practice, My Business, Dr. Rob Thorup.
Well, my friends, I love reading books and finding what I call crossovers to what I see in our dental profession. And such was the case when I read this book. And towards the end of the book, in a segment called History Lesson Number 9, it completely paralleled what we've seen in dentistry my entire career. I'm going to read and comment along the way this history lesson number 9. Please bear with me. It's going to be fun. Here we go with the title, Apes on a Treadmill. One day in 1975, Foreign Policy magazine published an essay written by a defense official turned nuclear disarmament advocate named Paul C. Warnke. Sorry about that. This essay, called Apes on a Treadmill, remains present to this day. In it, Warnke criticized not only how insanely dangerous nuclear weapons are, but how wasteful the entire nuclear arms race is, and always has been. He called it a monkey-see, monkey-do phenomenon, with all participants copying one another's aggressive moves and getting absolutely nowhere, like unintelligent beasts. Even worse, Warnke pointed out, was that the runners in the race didn't seem to realize there was no way for any one person or any one group to actually win. That we are all apes on a treadmill, slaving away. The visual seared in people's minds, and the article faded from view. That was until 2007. In 2007, writing in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, a group of young scientists inadvertently provided a fascinating new twist to the apes on a treadmill idea. The scientists were exploring bipedalism, and I actually think it's pronounced bipedalism. Sorry about that. English was not my major. The theory that our ancient ancestors learned to walk upright because it took less energy than quadrupedal knuckle walking. Why don't they just say knuckle walking? To advance this hypothesis, they equipped 5 chimpanzees and 4 people with oxygen masks, and then put them on treadmills. The scientists collected data about oxygen usage in the apes and in the humans to see what they might learn. They wanted to know if energy expenditure could account for why some apes evolved to develop the intellect of today's humans, while others stayed behind in the jungle as unenlightened beasts. In gathering the data, an unexpected anecdote came to the fore, one that shines a light on Warnke's essay. As it turns out, some of the chimps didn't want to participate in the treadmill experiment. Anthropologist David Reichland, one of the scientists involved, told Reuters journalist Will Durham what he observed of the apes. Quote, "These guys, the apes, are smart enough that they would hit the stop button on the treadmill when they were done," Reichland said. In other words, if an ape didn't want to continue on the race to nowhere, they'd just hit the stop button or they'd jump off, end of quote. A question remains. If the apes know how to get off the treadmill, why don't we? I know what some of my dental associates, that's the end of the quote. It was number 9 there. I know what some of my dental association friends would say to me, see, Rob, see, what that book is telling you to do is get off the dental insurance plan treadmill. I'm sure that's what someone is going to tell me after I release this podcast or they read it in my blog post. Actually got a deeper thought out of that segment in the book, though, much deeper than just what you saw on the surface. And I always use, or what you heard on the surface, I always use the analogy of a dentist on a hamster wheel when talking about how we are traditionally taught by dental consultants to cram the schedule for maximum production. Everybody who's been through our training knows that picture. They've seen that slide. It's one of my favorites. And of course, production means nothing if it's not profitable production. So you can spin on that hamster wheel as fast as you want in production. If it's not profitable, you're just spinning your wheels. And because we can only run so fast in a procedure. You can't make me do 5 single unit crowns in 2 hours, okay? Having said that, I'm liking the analogy of dentists on a treadmill and how they continue to walk, run, change inclines, all in the name of practice production and goals. In all my career, I've seen the dentist see, dentist do phenomenon with nearly all dentists, all office managers, all hygienists copying one another's less informed moves and mostly getting absolutely nowhere, like unintelligent beasts, as Warnke states. Even worse, dentists in the dental insurance race are constantly told by their dental associations and social media groups and dental consultants, my practice, my business being the exception, that there is no way for any one solo dental practice or any one dental group, for that matter, to actually win with PPO plans. That we are all dental apes on a treadmill, slaving away to zero profitability. And as Tracy and I have analyzed dental insurance contract data and have learned to apply state laws that govern dental billing practices, a powerful fact has emerged. One that shines through the misinformation propagated by dental consultants, social media groups, and even dental association leaders. We can get off the misinformation treadmill. But it takes a little study and a little time or running through our courses. What I discovered back in 1991 in talking with the regional manager of Blue Cross Blue Shield, what I began teaching in 2006, and what has now become the foundation of our My Practice, My Business dental business training, has helped so many dentists and their teams grow from unenlightened dental beasts to business-savvy dental providers. It's taken office managers to business manager status. It's taken dentists, barely breaking even or watching cash flow deteriorate or circling the toilet bowl or never being able to climb above a certain number to a whole new number with doing the same need-based dentistry they do every day. You got to think about that. One question still remains. If some dental colleagues can get off the dental treadmill, why don't the rest of our colleagues follow? Is it because of the dentist see, dentist do phenomenon, or blindly following social media experts, or listening to lackluster dental association leadership directions, or falling in line behind antiquated dental consultants? Or is it our own misguided business ideologies of thinking we are nickel and diming our patients or gouging them if we charge fairly for our dental services? The bigger question, do we know and understand what actual fair market value is for dental procedures that you perform? Or does it come down to simple business ignorance? We simply don't know what we don't know. We dentists, we're not stupid. Front office team members, we're not dumb. But we don't know what we don't know. But are we so prideful that we become close-minded and non-teachable. It's time for you to stop doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. That's the definition of crazy, right? It's time to start thinking out of the box. I don't know of a dentist or dental business owner who does not need dental business training. And that's precisely what our 3 key business courses are focused on. The dental industry. The Deputy State Insurance Commissioner told Tracy, I'll never forget this. I just started laughing. I'm like, wow, she gets it. You guys are more than dental consultants. You're more like dental advocates for dentists and their teams. That was her statement. The fact that she made that statement to Tracy and I should resonate with all of you, meaning how many dental consulting companies actually have relationships with state insurance commissioners? How many dental consulting companies have dental insurance reps visit their business training courses at will whenever they want to? And they do. We have that and more here at My Practice, My Business. Once again, we have to make you $250,000 in new net revenue before you will have paid us our full tuition of $55,000. That is called no risk, guaranteed dental business training. Stop waiting, sign up for our dental business training, and get off that stupid treadmill. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being with us today. Since 2006, My Practice, My Business has been teaching dentists and their teams business skills, dental insurance contractual protocols, and state laws governing how to profitably bill patients fairly for the need-based services they provide. What's more, we guarantee our training, unlike other dental consulting companies in the industry. Simply stated, if you don't increase your net revenue, we don't get paid. We call it dental consulting the way it should be. We believe there has never been a more important time than now for dentists to experience and implement our key methods, knowledge, and business training within their dental practices. To learn more about our guaranteed, no-risk clinical business of dentistry training that is changing dental practices for the better, just go to our website, mypracticemybusiness.com, and surf our pages for additional information about our company and the services we provide. When you're ready, give us a call and get scheduled for the most profitable dental business training that you will ever experience. If you enjoyed our podcast, please leave us a 5-star review. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us. Thank you again and have a fantastic day.